Okay guys, let's roll. Just a quick video. Talking of videos, I was having a look at one from about 15 years ago. I remember writing an article about it at the time. I thought it was a classic example of what happens when, after the long march through the institutions began to take effect. If you don't know what the long march of the institutions was, long march through the institutions was, it came from, it's traced to a guy by the name of Rudi Dutschke. He was a leading figure in the West German student movement of the 1960s, 67 to 68. Back then it was really interesting. We had things like the Bader Meinhof gang and people like that rushing around. The PLO were big, interesting political times. And there was a lot of upheaval going across Europe, politics left and right. Anyhow, he argued that instead of trying to overthrow society overnight, political activists should enter the existing institutions, universities, media, education, civil service, and gradually influence them from within. And if you look at where we are today, you can see that they actually did succeed in this long march through the institutions. Our civil servants in the civil service, riddled with Marxists, DEI people, those kind who don't have the interests of the British people at heart. The schools, well, look what they're teaching. Teachers aren't teachers anymore. Well, there are some good teachers still, true, but most of them now concentrate on political activism rather than teaching the children what they need to get on in life. More interested in teaching them pronouns or the colours of a rainbow flag, what they mean, yeah. I think it was loosely based on the Long March of Mao Zedong. Yeah, because he had a bit of a trek himself, didn't he? So where did it start from? Practical terms. The universities, they became hubs of political activism. Young activists then moved into the teaching, journalism, academia and public services. And then so the strategy shifted from protests in the street to influence from within the systems. If you shape the institutions that shape society, then you shape society itself eventually, don't you? Well, I've got a doozy of a video for you guys. I'll have to be careful again. I'll make sure I stop every now and again to speak over it. But this is a classic example of the long march through the institutions and how they are poisoning the minds of our children today. Stand by, pause, Paul. Video I'm about to show you now was made 15 years ago. I wrote about it at the time as well to show the effect of what happens when the Marxists get into the education system. It concerns Dianne Abbott. She was really big back in the day, yeah. First black woman MP or something like that, yeah. Apparently she only got started in politics because of her relationship with Jeremy Corbyn in the Labour Party. And they had a bit of a fling. It didn't do no harm to her career. Although how Jeremy managed it, I don't know. I'd have been reaching for the paper bag, that's for sure. But let's play this video and you see what I mean. She was a Labour MP, she's now a independent. Stand by.
Welcome to St Paul, St Michael's. This is year 4. We have worked very hard in learning about famous black people from the past and the present. We learn about...
Okay, I'll start that again. I obviously mucked up the sound. Yeah, here we go.
Welcome to St Paul, St Michael's. This is year 4. We have worked very hard in learning about famous black people from the past and the present. We learned about Dianne Abbott, and we learned a great song for her. We're going to sing it for you. It's a rap song. Listen very carefully, and it goes like this.
Okay, so I don't know what happened to this excuse from a man in later life, but the fact here that he's been teaching these children to learn a rap song about a black female MP, about anyone in politics, it doesn't matter, regardless of the skin colour, is completely and utterly wrong. No action was taken against this man that I can find out when I looked at this story 15 years ago. And now we'll carry on. You've got to listen to the lyrics. You won't believe it. I don't know, actually, all these years later, if there's would be any Indigenous, native, British children in that class in our cities now. But even then, you could see that the demographics were changing. Sorry about the poor resolution. It's 270, as I said years ago. Can you imagine the outcry there would have been if a school had released a video like that of school children saying how great Enoch Powell was, yeah, around at the time? Can you imagine the outcry? If it had been about, I don't know, a white MP, yeah. Yeah, you can imagine it, so can I. Might as well finish it now we've started. The first black woman in our history to win the vote and take a seat. She speaks up loud and turns up the heat.
Lula, what's this poster about?
It's about when Dianne Abbott is stopping people from shooting each other and carrying around fake guns.
Folly, that's a good idea. You're caught with a gun.
Well, that didn't work out very well, did it? Almost every one of them is tooled up, although these days they like to use something a little bit sharper, don't they? I won't play any more of it. Now it's just questioning the children, and they talk about how great Dianne Abbott is and how she saved every one of them. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's go back to the bunker. So, there you go, guys. What do you make of it? That is the end result of the long march through the institutions and why our children are coming out of schools, coming out of our education system, stark, raving bonkers. because their heads are full of rubbish like that. You've been listening to Paul Morris, The Green Arrow. See you on the next one.